Okay, so welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this on YouTube later on, thank you so much, and don't forget to leave a like. Today we're going to be reviewing Mewtwo-GX Lunala-GX deck from the new Shining Legends set. Mewtwo-GX, this capsule Mewtwo, which is like super ultra hyper secret rare or something like that. One of the most, or if not the most expensive card from the set. 190 HP. Weak to Psychic, which is not ideal when Garbodor is a big part of the metagame. However, we do have potential against other decks. Full Burst deals 30 damage for, well, times the amount of energy attached to Mewtwo. So we can essentially do unlimited damage. We can essentially 1 KO anything we need to. However, committing too many energy does make you susceptible to Gardevoir and also Tapu Lele. Super Absorption deals 60 damage and you get to heal 30 damage from this Pokemon, so that's a really good attack. Definitely the one we will be most likely using the most. And then we have Psystrike GX, which deals outright 200 damage, nothing can stop that damage. And then with a Choice Band we're 1 KOing all the stage 1s and Gardevoir GXs, which is the main selling point of this card. As I mentioned, Psychic Weakness not ideal, and then a 2 retreat cost is also not great, but we do have Altar of the Moon to deal with that. And then we're pairing Mewtwo-GX. We are pairing Mewtwo-GX with Lunala-GX, which has the ability Psychic Transfer. I hope the mic is better now that it's closer to me. We do have Lunala GX with Psychic Transfer. As often as you like during your turn before you attack, you may move a Psychic Energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. So this way we are able to move the energy around from Mewtwo GX, and then we are able to heal through Max Potion, which is the main idea behind using Lunala. Moon's Beam is also a pretty decent attack. It has a very high energy cost. However, not allowing any healing could potentially be good if you're up against other Max Potion decks, especially Metagross. And Lunar Fall GX allows you to knock out any basic Pokemon you want that is not a GX Pokemon. So semi-useful GX attack could potentially be used to snipe something towards the end of the match to get a win. So those are the two main Pokemon. Then we have the 3 Lele and Oranguru for support, and that's it. Very straightforward. Very straightforward deck. I apologize for all the sound in the background. Let's let the ambulance pass. Lots of traffic going on. And then we have 12 basic Psychic Energy to try and power up Mewtwo and to switch around, to move around with Lunala, make sure the energy stays on every Pokemon relevant. No baby Lunala H-Bomb, not for now. I generally don't remember what baby Lunala does, so let's take a quick look here. It does have Shatter Shot, 40 damage times the amount of energy attached to this Pokemon. And yes, today will be an English stream. Yesterday was Spanish, so today will be English, and then tomorrow, if I manage to stream, will be in Spanish. And Wings of the Moon, you deal well. That Lunala is actually a pretty decent attacker. Shatter Shot is better than Mewtwo's attacks. However, I don't see. Yeah, I guess we do need a non-GX attacker. So let me finish going through the list, and then we'll decide what to drop for that non-GX Lunala. So for supporter cards, we have 4 N, 3 Sycamore, 3 Guzma, and 2 Brigette. So pretty decent setup there. The only thing missing would be the 4th Sycamore perhaps. However, there really isn't that much space in the deck, and we do have Oranguru and 3 Tapu Lele, so hopefully that evens out and helps us deal with the lack of the 4th Sycamore. We have 4 Rare Candy and 4 Ultra Ball, of course, for consistency. We have 4 Max Elixir to help us accelerate energy, because we are able to manipulate energy so easily, so we want to make sure we are also able to accelerate energy a little bit. And then we have 3 Max Potions, which are the main selling point of the deck. We have 2 Choice Band, we have 2 Altar of the Moon to make sure that we don't discard any energy. We have 2 Field Blower, and then a single Super Rod. So, what's the cut for the baby Lunala. I was very hard pressed to fit all 4 Max Elixirs. That's the last card I included into a deck, and I was it was really tough. I don't want to go to 3 Rare Candy if I'm not going to play a Skyla. I actually wouldn't mind doing this. -1 Rare Candy and then +1 Skyla. I think that makes sense because Skyla can also search for Max Potion. However, what is the cut for the baby Lunala? Do we just want 1 Lunala GX? Can we get away with playing a 2-1? Yep, I guess that makes sense. So let's go with that. And we'll do the reverse holo Lunala. So let's save the deck and let's try it out in the ladder. Yep. So 1 Lunala for 1 GX Lunala. That sounds pretty good, guys. We don't want to play expanded, we want to play standard. Our deck is psychic. I guess all decks have psychic just because all decks have Tapu Lele. We have a win streak of 5 going. I'll be really surprised if we're able to keep this up with Lunala. However, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Yeah, I have too many decks built, I would say. I really need to start deleting some. Promo Cosmog does look pretty cool, I agree. Now let me ask you guys this question. Many people end up watching replays of the live streams on YouTube. So do you guys think it would be worth it to include the Twitch chats on the YouTube video so that what I say or what I reply to makes more sense, or is it not worth it? I feel like it's already a bit cluttered as it is, so I'm not entirely sure, but what do you guys think? Okay, so we get to go first. We are playing against someone who sends us a heart, so that's pretty nice. We do start Lele, which is not ideal. We can Ultra Ball for another Lele to set up our Brigette, so I guess that's what we're going to go after. And our opponent does get at least 1 mulligan, and it's actually 2. And we seem to be up against Xerneas break deck, so... So I genuinely think we have a good shot here, because I'm not entirely sure how good that deck is in terms of dealing with bigger threats. So I'm gonna Brigette for... This deck shouldn't really pressure me too much, although I don't really need to go for Oranguru right off the bat. So I'm gonna go for the 2 Cosmogs and the Mewtwo-GX. I'm gonna play an Elixir which whiffs, so it's not ideal. And then we already have Skyla and to find the Rare Candy into Lunala GX. So our hand is looking okay-ish. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Putting the chat with a transparent background. Yeah. So yeah, well, I'll see. I'll see what works, and I'll play around with the layout a little bit. Okay, so my opponent not getting a super huge turn. He just uses Geomancy. No energy in play is really setting us behind, though. Wait, what? 1 Rare Candy in the deck. We have 2 Rare Candy prized, 1 Psychic, so real unfortunate that the first Max Elixir did not hit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It can be a bit weird to, like this, like I am replying to something on the chat, but people who are watching this on YouTube have really not seen this. We're really far behind on energy though. So I'm kinda tempted to just get rid of all of my hand and go for Oranguru. I believe I can do that. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball away the Lunala and the N. I'm gonna find a Pokemon I think I can afford to discard, which is probably another Lele, although it's more likely the Cosmog. And then we're going to Ultra Ball away once again to get that Oranguru going. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully off of this Instruct we can get at least 1 energy, but no. What is going on? Jeez, no energy. 11 cards of our 30 card deck are energy. One every 3 cards is an energy. So it's very nice that we're fully set up, but with no way to get extra energy in play, it's going to be really rough. So we definitely cannot miss a single energy drop from here on out, and we cannot miss another elixir either. And we only find one psychic energy. That means Mewtwo-GX can attack. If we had access to Lunala-GX's attack, we would actually be able to, say, knock out a Xerneas, a basic Xerneas with a certain amount of energy attached to them. We could also take a knockout on the Oranguru in the later stages of the game, once it has a lot of energy accumulated. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Lunala's GX attack will be very important here. So we do find finally some psychic energy. I definitely think I have to start doing some damage with Mewtwo-GX. My choice bands will very likely be irrelevant here, so I can probably do this and get rid of them both. We can find a Cosmoem, or we can find a Lele. And Lele for N, I don't really want to give my opponent that. Playing Guzma seems also pretty useless. So, but I already lost one Guzma. Really doubt, yeah, I think I'm still gonna Sycamore. Losing another energy and a Max Potion is rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energy, so that's 120. 1 DCE would be 160 plus a choice band, yeah. So very likely we won't also have a chance to heal. With Max Potion, so taking all of that into account, might as well just Sycamore and try to get more energy by elixirs. And not even in a best case scenario where we get the 3 elixirs and we hit them, we would actually be able to take a knockout on the Xerneas. But we don't even get a single one. So full burst for 30 damage. Wings of the Moon could be a really good attack here. The GX attack, like I was hoping one Max Elixir would have been enough for me to perhaps be able to get the GX attack going and really limit my opponent's energy in play. We see another Sycamore by my opponent, discarding Sycamore and N. So Galeo version with rainbow energies of this deck could be pretty interesting. That way you get a ton of energy into play for sure, though I don't know how reliable it is. Okay, so there's Ultra Ball, discarding Fairy and N. See another Xerneas, so gonna spread the energy just a little bit more. No Xerneas break in play just yet. My opponent whiffs the elixir, but he has what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy in play. We have 1. Wow. Yeah. This is really not good. And hello, Pokemon and wife. Thank you guys so much for being here. I used to have 2 Shining Mews in this deck, but I chose to go the Max Elixir route instead. I feel like Shining Mew with only 30 HP, you attach an energy, you get to in play, and then you immediately lose the Mew, so you're essentially just gaining 1 extra energy. So I don't know how worth it that is. My opponent really struggling to retreat potentially this Xerneas, so we might still have a chance here. But I actually think we have to try to keep our energy safe. Dealing 30 damage to that Xerneas does not seem worth it at all. So I'm gonna keep my energy safe on my Lunala, and I'm gonna finish the turn like this. Unfortunately, 5 energy, getting 5 energy in play seems impossible. My opponent plays a Field Blower, we need our Field Blowers to get rid of those EXP shares. Unfortunately, we won't be able to retreat next turn unless we find our other Altar of the Moon, or we use a Guzma. So, okay, so this gets us somewhere, I guess. My opponent will finally be able to get a knockout here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 energy. Oh my, he's just 10 short. My opponent ends up being 10 short. Okay, so first let's play the elixirs. The first one hits, great. The second one also hits, great. The Pokemon on the far left is Lunala GX. So what I can do now is actually retreat and take a knockout on this Oranguru. I can take a knockout on the Oranguru. I'm not sure what the best course of action here. I guess taking a knockout on the Oranguru. It's actually better to take a knockout on the 2 energy Xerneas, I think. So not this guy, and then yes, this guy, and probably the stadium, because my intention is to Guzma up the Oranguru and knock it out eventually. So let's do this. I'm gonna lose energy doing this, but I don't have any other option. I really need to start doing something more. And the issue here, I actually wish my opponent had taken a knockout. It would have actually been better for us. But I'm committed now, I think. So, Lunala GX, getting rid of the Xerneas. We get a knockout without dealing any damage or anything, so EXP shares will not activate. And now, next turn, we still cannot use Oranguru. We also don't have access to a Max Potion, which is essentially what we need. Hopefully our opponent plays a Guzma here to get rid of the Mewtwo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy, that's 140. Nope, it's gonna be a Sycamore. And yeah, how do we take a knockout on that Xerneas? The other Lunala is in the discard pile, and we don't have space for another Mewtwo-GX, which is what our answer would have been. Yeah. I think having that extra 10 HP on Mewtwo is actually going to end up hurting us. I actually think it's going to end up hurting us. And welcome to all the new followers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, so 210 damage. So if we attack, we lose our Lunala. If we don't attack, we're still in a huge amount of trouble. And the only thing that can knock out is Mewtwo-GX. It's not been running well, Purple Cliff. It's not been running well at all. 120 damage is just not enough. It's really not enough. And if I retreat my Lunala here, it's 2 more energy I've given up on. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna concede here and we'll try to make it work in a different game. So we lose our streak. The two turns we did not get energy in the beginning was actually terrible. And thank you to all the new followers. Thank you so much. Seno, everything's good. Yeah, non-GX Lunala I think wouldn't have mattered because it deals 130 damage, not 150. Was that the Xerneas that had damage? I'm not sure. But yeah, we needed an extra way to retreat. And if Mewtwo had gone down, we would have had access to bench down a Tapu Lele and draw more cards or get a Guzma or something, but the Mewtwo surviving was actually terrible for us. It also made us discard 2 energy to retreat. I don't think I should cut one Mewtwo-GX for a second Cosmoem. I'm already playing 3 Rare Candy, 1 Cosmoem, and then I'm also playing Skyla. So Skyla is essentially the 4th Rare Candy. We also have a 3-1-3 line of the stage 2, not a 4-2-4. So yeah, now we're up against Garbodor. And Garbodor is going to be really difficult for sure. So we get an extra card for the mulligan. We can Ultra Ball here, away Rare Candy and N, because we have the Cosmoem already. Every other card seems pretty useful here. Now here I'm just gonna blindly, it's like, I love playing to Brigette because I don't think I've ever prized to Brigette since I started playing to Brigette, which is really nice. Could be a bit lucky, but... So the question is, can my opponent knock out Cosmoem in one hit? Not in this turn, but in the next one. Probably yes, so I should still go for 2 Cosmogs. And then attach an energy to the Mewtwo and pass here. True Andrew, I mean, that's why I said it's essentially a 4th Rare Candy. It's a searchable Rare Candy by Tapu Lele. There's definitely drawbacks to having the 4th Rare Candy over the Skyla and vice versa, but I mean, the deck is super tight on space. Super tight on space. Yeah, Tapu Lele start seems to be the tradition here. Mega Mewtwo-GX, that would be pretty cool. Purple Cliff, that would actually be pretty cool. I mean, with Megas being allowed once again in VGC, they might play a part in the storyline of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so we might see Megas come back. Will my opponent end here? No, he's going to Sycamore, right? His Brigette might be priced. Tapu Lele could be the best attacker in this deck, definitely. I think we'll eventually end up attacking with Tapu Lele for sure. Now, the 2 float stones on Tapu Lele are great because that means my opponent will be very hard pressed into having access to... Oh no, I should have attached to the Mewtwo and used Guzma to take a knockout on the Trubbish. That would have been great. Oh well, I didn't think that through. Okay, so we have the Lunala, we have the Mewtwo almost ready to go. We're with another Elixir, which is not nice. We'll just retreat here. And we'll attach the Choice Band and we will full burst for 60 damage. So yeah. Definitely should have attached and used Guzma and then used N the next turn. That would have been a better play. However, what I was saying is with the 2 float stone in play, that leaves very little room for Garbotoxin Garb, and we see Max Elixir in my opponent's deck. So 1, 2, 3. Oof. 3 items in the discard pile means Garbotoxin Garb does knock out my Mewtwo now with that Choice Band. And there's Ultra Ball, so my opponent will lead. So yeah, this is why I'm not a huge fan of Mewtwo-GX. To start us off, it's way too Garbodor. Yes. Today's today's stream will be in English, and then tomorrow we will do in Spanish. It's 1 day each, and we had Saturday English, then Monday Spanish, and so today English. And yeah, CPT, thank you so much for being here. Oh, 190 HP! Oh, 190 HP saves us once again. I completely forgot about the 190 HP. Wow. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to Sycamore here. And there you go, Lunala. So we are going to discard the N and an energy because we cannot attach 2 energy per turn. I know I should have attached to the Mewtwo, but I was just hoping that I would draw into a Lunala or an Ultra Ball. Odds were pretty high. And now we get to, I mean, healing the damage is not too relevant, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I guess this way I force the other Garbodor, whereas the other way around my opponent can just attach energy to Lele and knock me out, or just with the Trubbish. So might as well. And then I'll leave the energy on the non-psychic weak high HP Lunala GX, and we'll take a knockout with Mewtwo. And CBT, yeah, I hadn't been able to stream. I moved houses, I was at Worlds, I've been traveling a lot, and I also didn't have internet at my place, but we're back on track with everything, and I should be streaming. I'm gonna try to stream daily whenever I'm home, but you know, things happen, but that's the goal at least. Yeah. The new set has honestly not been treating me nicely. I don't think it's really good. I don't think Shining Legends is very good. Crimson Invasions will probably be better, but I don't think Shining Legends is a very good set, honestly. I actually don't think so. Okay, so another Max Elixir by my opponent. No Garbodor in play just yet. My opponent decides to Guzma up the Lunala, which is pretty good. Because here we can actually use Lunala's GX attack to get rid of that Trubbish, which is the only big threat here. Because the Trubbish is the only real big threat here. We are going to use its ability. We are going to transfer 1 energy onto Lunala. And then the other energy, I should transfer it to a safe Pokemon such as Tapu Lele. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 item cards. So I guess neither Tapu Lele nor Mewtwo are safe. In fact, I don't want to Sycamore away these 2 energy. So I'm gonna Lunar Fall. And the only possible target is a Trubbish. So no more Garbodor threat. So actually both Pokemon would have been safe. And yeah. Today I won't be playing against you guys today. I will be playing against you guys after the regional this weekend. So in the live streams next week I will start playing once again against subscribers and viewers. But for now I'm going to just stick to playing the ladder because it's just a bit easier for me. And now here we have, we need to retreat with Altar of the Moon, and then we are going to retreat into the Mewtwo, so we can either take a knockout with Full Burst or take a knockout with Psystrike GX. I think I'm gonna choose Full Burst to save the Psystrike. Well, actually, maybe I'll just take the knockout with... Now let's go full burst. I think it doesn't matter which one I do here. I don't think. Why? Oh, I already used the GX attack. You guys are correct. You guys are 100% correct. That's my bad. We'll Skyla for Max Potion to heal our Lunala, and that should seal the game for sure. That should definitely seal the game. And playing the Field Blower doesn't seem too impactful. Full Burst will take a knockout by dealing 180 damage. And yeah, I still had the attachment. Zoroark GX and Marshadow. Marshadow seems okay, but I don't know. It seems too situational for for my liking. And I think Zoroark GX will be a lot better in expanded. I will try to showcase like Zoroark Lycanroc and Zoroark Night March and all the Zoroark versions that we saw from Japan in expanded the week after the regional. But for now, I'm gonna focus on trying out these new Shining Legends cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 30 damage short. Good thing we did not remove the Float Stone, but my opponent could definitely go for his own Field Blower, remove the Float Stone, and attach Choice Band into a knockout. So that's one of the risks we are running here. But my opponent choosing to go for Brigette, that will ensure that he doesn't have that option. And the Shining Legends booster packs, they can be obtained by buying the Mewtwo collection or the Pikachu collection. And yeah, I built a Venusaur deck as well. We will be using Venusaur after Mewtwo-GX, but I also don't have too high hopes. And there's a victory, so we actually were able to beat a Carburetor deck with our Mewtwo deck, interestingly enough. Shall we play another game of Mewtwo? See what else we can do with that deck. I definitely don't think, with no way to accelerate energy into play, I'm not really a big fan. Mewtwo-GX definitely seems very, very underwhelming. And JK, is Guardy the safest play for Vancouver? I think it's a safe play, yes. I think that, Volcanion, and probably Bikabulu, and any Carburetor deck like Golisabud they're all very safe plays. And the Lele start, the typical Lele start. At least we already have the Brigette in our hand. No energy though, however, no energy once again. And Venusaur Bulu, Lurantis GX with Genesect. Well, look at that. Take a look at that, Jordan. It's like you called out to the deck. We see a Lurantis and we see a Genesect. Gonna grab 2 Cosmogs and another Mewtwo or Oranguru. No, I'm just gonna go for another Mewtwo. I'll grab the Oranguru at a later stage. So no energy, which really, really sucks, but what can you do? Yeah, the biggest issue for Guardy is definitely Espeon EX evolving decks and Ninetales decks. Oh wow, so this is actually Lurantis, Genesect with Venusaur most likely, because my opponent has Rare Candy, so yeah, this should be pretty fun. Duel of the Shining Legends mediocre decks, I think. Necrozma for GX attack in Gardevoir or here. In this deck, that actually sounds not bad. We have so many GX attacks we want to use though. That's the thing. Okay, definitely discarding these 2 cards and grabbing the Lunala. My opponent probably not running any stadium card, so that's really good. Definitely running Field Blower though. And we're gonna give him extra cards, but we really need energy. There we go. There we go. Now we have all the energy in the world, so that means we're more likely to whiff the elixirs, which is very frustrating. And at least we hit one of them. So let's do this, and then we retreat, and then we bring up the Mewtwo, then we use Psychic Transfer. We will move 1 Psychic from Lele to Mewtwo, and that's it. And we will Full Burst or Super Absorption, it literally doesn't matter. 2 energy, Choice Band, Full Burst. You would still need to use, you would still need 3 energy for the Necrozma because there's no dimension value. And now we see another in, so we'll take that. So we missed an elixir and we missed our energy drop on turn 1. That means we're behind. We could potentially have 4 energy already on play, and we only have 2. But at least we'll take a knockout on this Shining Genesect. And it's like everyone's just making all the sounds possible today. Okay, so we have energy. Is there any way that Shining Genesect can knock me out? It would be Gaia Blaster 50 with 2 energy, that would be 130. With another energy, that would be 170, so with the choice band. So we do need to play this in order to get rid of both tool cards to possibly prevent a knockout. I could Skyla for Elixir, or I was thinking of taking a knockout with Lunala, which should be safe from Genesect, but I think I'm just gonna most likely grab Oranguru here, or Baby Lunala. Should I grab Baby Lunala, which does 1 KO Genesect? Perhaps that's the best play here. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Baby Lunala does make a lot of sense. So let's set that up. Rare Candy into a Lunala. And now we are going to take our first knockout with Mewtwo with full burst. Okay, so we got a prize card, which is a Guzma, which actually works okay with our Lunala strategy by attacking with Wings of the Moon. We do have Psystrike GX in order to take a knockout on Lurantis GX. See a Rescue Stretcher, getting back the Genesect. That probably means an N or a Sycamore here. Although already 3 Sycamores have been used and there's no VS Seeker. So yeah. And once again, thank you all of you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Okay. Wow, this card's a Venusaur for Lurantis, so no Rare Candy for my opponent. And I think I'm gonna go for the Wings of the Moon play. I mean, perhaps my opponent just spreads out the energy he attaches, 1 to each. He only has 1 energy though, so instead I'll just attack whoever he powers up. Shaman as well from Shining Legends. Rally back, if any Pokemon were knocked out, it deals 120 total damage. And decides to attach the energy to the Shaman. Okay. Yeah, I think attacking with Baby Lunala is the best choice here. So that's what we're going to do. Let's move all energy onto Baby Lunala. Baby Lunala. How is that stage 2 a baby? And we are going to Wings of the Moon. There we go. So another prize card, and I will transfer all the energy to Lunala because they'll be safe there. Any of the Mewtwo's could easily get knocked out. We also remove an energy from play. We have an Ultra Ball which we can search for Lele to grab another Guzma and perhaps get another knockout on Shining Genesect. And we see Promo Lurantis. So my opponent playing a thick stage 2, a thick stage 1, and then a ton of basics. An energy to the Shaman, interestingly enough. Energy to the Shaman. Okay, so we get Oranguru. If we don't... Okay, so we can commit to take a knockout on the Genesect with our GX attack. I think that's the best play though. So goodbye Oranguru, I'm really sorry. Really like you, but you're just not gonna see play this game. And there's a Lele for a Guzma. Guzma into Genesect. Well, actually, that was pretty silly. Because it didn't matter where the Genesect was. I actually could have brought up the Lurantis promo and taken a knockout that way. We do get an elixir of our prices, but I guess we needed the Guzma to retreat, just not to bring up the Genesect active. So small silly mistake by my part. We'll definitely still pull this game off, and yeah, so because we didn't knock out a Pokemon with damage, we just took a knockout by an effect. We didn't even activate Shaman's effect, which dealt extra damage. And yeah, bringing up the Lurantis promo would have been way better, but we get the win here. So Mewtwo actually ends up, what, 2-1? 2-1, and yeah. Thank you guys so much. We'll be moving on to our own Venusaur deck. So if you're here live, don't go anywhere. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on our next video.